Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to introduce a data container that's commonly seen in every programming language, the array. Okay, so what is an array? An array gives us a block of contiguous memory space where we can store multiple values of the same data type. As shown in this image, this allows for efficient data access and organization. So how to declare an array? Declaring an array is similar to declaring a regular variable. We start with the data type and then the array name, and followed by a pair of square brackets. Okay, if you plan to initialize the array with values right away, you can leave the brackets empty. And if you are not assigning values, then you must specify how many elements the array will hold. For example, if we want to declare an integer array that can hold 4 values, you can write like this. And to give default values, you can write like this. Okay, you can also write like this. It works fine as well. If you specify the array size, just make sure the number of values does not exist. Otherwise, you will get a compilation error. If you want to declare a character array, just simply change the data type to char and assign individual character. For example, you can write like this. To access or traverse all elements in an array, we can use a loop. But how do we determine the loop condition, especially as our callback grows? We might not always remember the array size, right? So here's a better approach. Since an array occupies a continuous block of memory, we can divide the total size of the array by the size of one element to find out how many elements it contains. This can be done using the built-in sizeof operator. So the formula will be like this: size of array divided by size of char. Here, size of char returns the memory space of a single character. And since this size might differ across platforms, it is best to always use sizeof to query the system directly. Okay, let's try printing all elements in the array. So far, we've talked about one-dimensional array, but we can also declare multi-dimensional arrays by adding another set of square brackets. We create a 2D array, also known as a matrix, and adding another dimension gives us a 3D array, sometimes called a cube. In machine learning, such multi-dimensional data containers are often referred to as tensors. Okay, and when declaring a multi-dimensional array, each set of brackets must include a fixed size, even if you are assigning default values. This is because the compiler needs to know how much space to allocate in each dimension. Okay, so how do we assign the value? For example, if we create a 2D array with the size of 2 multiply 4, the default value you should write like this. Okay, so now here's the challenge. How would you traverse a 2D array? Here's a hint. You can use nested loops. There's no single correct way to do it, as long as the output is what you expect. Give it a try. Okay, in this video, we introduced the concept of arrays, how to declare and initialize them, how to access elements, and how to work with multi-dimensional arrays. In the next video, we will dive into dynamic memory allocation. See you there.